break your heart, 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 break your heart. Mm-hmm. Break your heart. Break your heart. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. What up, family? It's your boy Vince W. Matthews, and welcome to another episode of Jesus, Jokes, and Jams. I don't know what I was in my head. Break your heart. Break your heart. Break your heart. Break your heart. Oh, okay. That's that YPJ. Shout out to YPJ. If y'all don't know who that is, y'all need to go check him out. YPJ. How does it go? Break your heart. Break your heart. Break your heart. Do 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 boom. A boom do 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 do. Let's see. Let me see. Boom. A boo doo 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 doo. 3, 2, 1. Whatever. We just gonna go ahead and keep going. All right, y'all. I'm excited. I'm excited about another episode. Another episode of Jesus Jokes and Jams. Make sure y'all keep following us, man, and be up in this thing with us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm excited. I'm excited. So I used to do this thing back when we had the Jesus Jokes and Jams with and my wife, which she'll start coming back on with me here and there. But sometimes she don't be feeling like doing it. And I be needing to get this stuff out. She's like, babe, that's your thing. I help you, I support you, but yeah. I think it kind of got a little much for both of us at the time. And I think sometimes that happens. It's like we have this big thing that we want to do or God has put in us to do, and we drive it. And sometimes we have people along the journey with us, and we're just driving them in the ground while driving ourselves in the ground, because sometimes we're trying to do it in our own strength and we just want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not really working. I mean, that's kind of the reason Jesus Jokes and Jams disappeared for so long. Me and my wife got into a huge fight right before we came on. I told this story and then it just disintegrated because I was like, well, I can't just jump on there by myself. And I got this idea of restructuring the whole thing, and here we are. We back. And one of the things we used to do, we do some open up with some jokes that we just kind of looked up, got offline, or found in something, and just kind of discuss them and talk about them. Another thing we used to do is, wow, that was nasty. Is would you rather? And so I want to bring that back. We might do it from here and there. We might do it every episode. I don't know. We're still trying to figure this thing out. Would you rather, if you were born, would you rather, if you were reborn in a new life, would you rather be alive in the past or the future? So if you were reborn in a new life, would you rather be alive in the past or the future? Reborn with a new life. New life. You reborn with a new life, okay. And saying, would you rather be alive in the past or in the future? Man, I ain't going back to the past. I'm gonna go future. Let's see what that future talking about. You know what I'm saying? Jetsons. We already got the flying cars and all this other stuff. So I would be excited to actually see like this stuff come to pass and try to figure out, what it is. Yeah, I would be excited to live in the future. You know what I'm saying? See a lot of this craziness. Like we got metaverse and all this stuff like that. That stuff is kind of out there, but it will be exciting to see, or just I'm nosy. I mean, it would just be great to just be nosy, be like, okay, that's cool for y'all. I'm watch y'all crash into the wall, but I'm not doing that. That's dumb. So I think I would rather be alive in the past. I mean, in the future. So what would you rather be if you were? Let me get the question. If you were reborn in a new life, would you rather be alive in the past or in the future? I would say in the future. Yeah. So I remember when Bad Boys 3 was coming out, watching this interview, which was crazy to watch, with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. And they were doing the promo videos. They were on Sway in the Morning. They were on The Breakfast Club, all these big top radio stations and podcasts and different things like that. So let me scoot over. I'm trying to get straight. My bad. And so they did the interview with Sway, and it was kind of like it was Q&As. Like they were live. They weren't in the studio. They were live out in front of people, and they were in this little room, and they had Q&A and different things like that. And so to see them just kind of be in that environment, relaxed environment, and asking questions. And so somebody asked them a question about, like, I think getting into the industry, or maybe just even just pursuing your dreams, period. But I think it was more drive toward the industry of the entertainment industry, whether it's behind the camera, in front of the camera, or whatever. And so they asked it, and Will Smith answered it. Well, first let me kind of say what Martin said. Martin Lawrence said, like, he didn't have a backup plan. He knew comedy was gonna be it. He didn't have a backup plan, as in this and that, or if this doesn't work, then I'll go do this. He didn't have a backup plan. So Will Smith made a comment about partnerships and how partnerships are so important in life, because having the right partner will take you further faster. And I'm all about going further faster. I'm not saying that you want to just go fast all the time. But some things, it's great that you can go further faster and learn while you're doing it. You're learning so much, you're learning, and you're able to go further faster and pay it forward and tell people how you made it through and how you went through the journey and went through the process. And so he basically said, him and, well, this is crazy now to even talk about this time of this video. It's just like him and he's like, in life, him and Jada partnering, and how his life is really in a place that, yeah, this is crazy to talk about now, is in a place because of the right partnership. And then he said on Fresh Prince, him and Alfonso Ribeiro, who actually plays, I think I said his name right, Carlton. He was like, being able to have the right partner to act off of, and him and the late great James Avery, and having all these different people on set to partner with when you have a scene together, when you have a family of people on the set. So partnerships are very fun. I think many of us can't really go to where we need to be simply because we don't have the right partner. We don't have the right community. We don't have the right people around us. And we talked about confidence on one of the pods, man. And it kind of goes into that, because partnerships are super important, because along this journey, no matter where you are, life was not meant to be done alone, right? I mean, God designed it like that. You look at, when Jesus came down, he got 12 that was rolling with him. Now, God could have designed it where Jesus just came down, was by himself, and did everything, but he made it that we were meant to build community. Some of us, we just, and I say this all the time, it's like, it's just me and the Lord, me against the world, Tupac, you know, or Vicky Winans, long as I got King Jesus, or I remember Stone Cold Steve Austin had a thing said DTA, don't trust anybody. All these different perspectives are really biblically wrong, especially as us believers, or even if you're just tinkering into this life of Christ, or going to church, or being a Christian, or a disciple of Jesus, or follower of Jesus, however you want to coin it. You have to learn how to partner with people. You have to learn how to be in relationship with people, build relationships, build community, build partnerships, because a 10-year prayer could be right on your very row. A 10-year prayer could be at your small group. But because you're so blocking everybody else, trying to push people away, or you do push people away, then you'll have another 10 years, have another 15 years, or let's be honest, it might not ever come to pass simply because you are not developing the right relationships. You're not developing community. You're not developing the right partnerships. Check this out. I remember they had this social media influencer. She had millions of followers, right? And this company, this brand deal partnered with her because they knew she had a huge following. They was like, oh, this would be a knock in the park. And they wanted her to sell X amount of shirts. It was actually a small number. And she kept promoting, and like she was struggling to get sales. And they was just trying to figure out, hey, what the heck is wrong? She got all these followers. This should be easy for her to make, the sales that we need, because that's why we came to her, because she got a nice following. This girl could not sell like 10, 15 shirts. And you're probably thinking, how in the world she got all those followers and she's not able to sell shirts? Let me tell you. There's a big difference between followers and community. You got a lot of people that's on your social media, they follow you, but they ain't cool with you like that. They don't know you like that. Some people just follow you. Listen, some people follow you just to get information. Some people follow you just to be nosy. Let me see what this dude right here doing. See, that's why I don't like him right now. What? Unfollow then. And some of us are followers of Jesus Christ, are followers of God, but that don't mean we disciples. See, some people get saved, some people come into church, some people become a part of a church, but it stops right there because they're never not given the opportunity. It ain't that. The opportunity is there. They never give themselves room to be disciple. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I hear you walking me through this episode, because I promise you, I don't know what we finna talk about. And you're going to continue to do that. All you got to do is show. Can I just say that to somebody? Some of you trying to figure out the ins and out, the next step and all this. God said, if you just show up, I'll begin to tell you the steps. Because the first step is showing up. For the first is saying yes. And then once you say yes, all right, God, we out here. What we doing? I'll show you. Just keep walking, Abram, come on, just keep walking. All right, left, right, just keep walking. All right, so you're not going to say nothing, huh? Okay, we out here. I trust you. Let's do it. Shoot. I need you to stop. All right, stop. Hammer time. Whatever the case may be. We're too busy trying to get all of the details. We're trying to get all of the facts. Trying to get all of the instructions. I ain't finna do nothing until I know for sure. God, if this you, let 2 camels walk in my door right now. Dun dun. Oh, that must be the camels. No, that's That's UPS. That's not the camels. The camel's not coming. Because the thing is, if you need evidence, then you don't need faith. All right. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. Here you go. Evidence of things not seen. Right? Let me see. Let me see. I got my handy dandy right here. Let's see where we go. Hebrews 11:1. Everybody know it, right? Faith is the confidence. This is the New Living Translation. Faith is the confidence that what we hope for will actually happen. It gives us assurance about things we cannot see. The right partnerships are super duper important. I mean, some people's lives have actually went worse when they got with the wrong partner. And I don't just mean of the opposite sex. I don't mean marriage. I just mean with the wrong partner. They got this big thing with at this time, like with DJ Envy and his business partner with this real estate thing. They're saying they had a scheme going on or something like that. Listen, when you're with the wrong person, if you don't have the right partner, let me check. It's just like dancing, right? There's certain dances, Dancing with the Stars, right? You got the professional dancer, and then you have the celebrity, the athlete, the movie star, the whatever type of person. You got the professional dancer and the celebrity. It's the professional dancer's job to have the celebrity look flawless, look good. I'm going to teach you this. I'm going to show you this. I'm not going to just teach you and show you this. I'm going to make you look professional. I'm going to have you dancing, right? Yeah, I know you don't dance. I know you don't move. But you're an athlete, right? Boom. All right. So you got footwork. We're going to just make that footwork work in a different form. So instead of running and jumping and shuffling and all these different things that you do on the field or on the court, we're going to maneuver those steps into dancing. Right? So Dancing with the Stars is really cool when you think about it, especially when you look at those behind the scenes things when they're actually teaching them the steps and the choreography to come up on the big stage. I forgot where I was going with that. I just totally lost my train of thought of where I was going with that. Oh, partnership. It was okay. Thank you, host. We appreciate it. High five. All right. So if you don't have the right partner, because I've seen some bad Dancing with the Stars, I was like, whoa, he almost crashed that woman into the ground. But man, he is horrible. Yeah, he ain't gonna win. He finna get sent home right now. And having the wrong partner could ruin your life. Having the wrong partner on the dance floor, it could hurt you. Sprain your ankle, mess up your knee. I mean, I know people who are in relationships or like they was good until they got with this girl. Or they was good until they got with that dude. They were good until they got involved with that partner. You know what I'm saying? Their finances was cool. Now they got this business partner, and that business partner is destroying their business. Matter of fact, the business is no more because of the wrong partner. But I'm gonna tell you, man, one of the things is, you know what, in church, we really don't promote partnerships enough. And you read all through scripture, right? Jesus partnering with the disciples. He has the disciples. He chose regular old dudes. Wasn't nothing special about these dudes. That was regular schmegler, however you want to put it. It wasn't nothing spectacular about them. The only spectacular thing about it was their obedience. And for some of you, man, all you got is your yes. All you got is your obedience. Look, because I ain't gonna lie. I've been a super hater in my life. I ain't gonna lie, I done looked at some people. I'm like, man, he can't even really sing like that, but he everywhere ministering and doing this full time. I want to do that. Why she get to do that? I know what she did, when she did it, and who she did it with, but you still want to choose them? Listen, it's so easy to hate on somebody. When God chooses a person to use them, shut your mouth. Because guess what? People going to say the same thing about you. Vince? Preaching? What? I thought he was playing the drums. Does he preach on the drums? How you do that? And God, yeah, like, do he hoop? Do he put his own breaks? Like, do he do that himself? Oh, he sing? I heard him sing a song or two. He all right. Yeah, back when he had hair. He has no hair now. Yeah, no hair, don't care. Because you ain't got to care because you cast your cares. You see what I did there? Uh-huh. So, I think it's one of those things that it can't be avoided. Partnering, like when you join an organization or you join a church, you're actually partnering with them. When you're at a job, you're partnering. You get hired on, you guys are partners. They give you a task, this is what you do. Or if you're management, no matter what, you're receiving instruction and direction from somebody. You're partnering with that company to get a specific result, budget, or whatever part that you have in the mix of that company. It all works together for a specific goal. So you're partnering. That's why many that's why many of you can't really that's why you really have a big trouble with fidelity. Now I'm not talking about just cheating. Oh, we'll say it like this. Being yeah, that's the same thing. Being committed, being true, giving your all in relationships and job. I mean, you follow some of you. You go from job to job. The same thing in your personal life. You go from relationship to relationship. You posted one picture of this dude. Next thing you know, a few months later, it's a whole nother dude. Like, hold up. That must be that hold up. That's not the same dude. They look alike, but man, we can't be faithful on our job. We can't be faithful to our family. We can't be faithful to our friends. What make you think you're gonna be faithful to God? And then some of you saying, I'm faithful to God. I'm at church. I serve. I do all these things, but you still don't treat people right. That ain't being faithful to God. Or you go to church, you're at the banquets, you're at the festivals, the fall fest, spring fest, the fest, the invest fest, the what's the other one I'm talking about? All of these fests. You there buying the bread, the potato salad, and your potato salad is nasty, but you still bring it anyway. You're there. You're serving. You're serving the church, but then you don't want to serve your family. All right. You're serving the church and you don't want to serve your wife. All right, I'm going to stop. You're serving the church, but then you don't want to serve your kids. I'm going to leave you alone. You're serving in the church while you're at church, but outside the four walls, you treat people like crap. See, we think our going to church and serving in the church is a substitute for actually developing a relationship with Jesus Christ. All right, I'm gonna run it back. I went a little fast. I know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna reel it back in. I'm gonna reel it back in. Yeah, I'm gonna reel it back in. You cannot substitute doing things at church for church with developing your relationship with Jesus Christ. I remember I used to read my Bible, do all these different things like that. I still read my Bible. I'm just read my Bible, and then on Sundays I wouldn't read. I'd be like, "Well, I'm going to church." That was my thought. What? And back then I ain't really take notes or bring that home and be like, ooh, and just like take that word apart. I ain't do none of that. Cause let's be honest, some of us we get a word from God in the church or whatever like that. We receive from a sermon or a testimony or from a song, and then we get the word. Ah, yes, I got the word. And then that word stay right there at church and you wait for it the next week. Yeah, I'm gonna put that right there. I'm gonna leave that right there. It didn't stick. It didn't stick. And I think what happens is we have this crazy relationship with God that we feel like God's gonna do everything. And in any and in any because I that was jumbled bumble lumble. And because you're okay. And in any relationship, partnership, you have to make sure you do your part. There's sometimes my wife come home and she is not feeling it. She's got some, she had a rough day. And so stuff that she would normally do around the house, I will pick up the slack. She having a rough day. I got you. No, I'm gonna do it. I got it. Yeah, no, you said I'm gonna do breakfast. You had a rough one, you know what I'm saying? How about this what we do? This is a challenge for everybody. I'm challenging you in any relationship that you have, whether it's with your spouse, your girlfriend, boyfriend, your friends, your family. I want you to choose a few of them. And in your mind, I want you to serve the crap out of them. Not like serving food and they crap on it. I that's not what I'm talking about. I want you to serve them so much until you make them cry. And this ain't even got to be monetary stuff. I mean, serve them so much. Now, don't go crazy and just neglect all your other stuff. But I'm saying serve them. Matter of fact, if you're married, you guys should be trying to outserve one another. Oh, you going to give me this? Oh, you just wait. Ooh, you just wait. Soon as you get home, I'm serving up to you. Oh, you do what I gotta do. I was trying to remix it. I messed it up though. But yeah, picture some people and just serve them. Serve. Matter of fact, can you do it? Let's do it. Let's just do it for 2 weeks, right? 3 weeks. Hey, if you want to go crazy, 21 days, 30 days. 30 days of serving. Find you one or two people and just serve them. Take them out to breakfast. Compliment them. Girl, look at you. Girl, that's a weird. Oh, girl, you wearing that. It look good on you. It brings out your cheekbones. You got them high cheekbones. You got Indian in your family. Yeah, girl, look at you. Looking like you look, girl. Shoot, you might go on Starbucks and get you a man. I'm trying to oh, girl, look at the shoes. Now, I'm not talking about lying to them because if they look a mess, I need you to be a good friend and be like, girl. Don't step foot outside your house. What? Oh no. It's showing too much. It is showing too much, girl. Don't just reveal all of it to him. Jesus Christ. Huh? Cover that up. Cover that up, girl. Cover that up. You know you got that tattoo right there. I told you that tattoo is sexy, so go easy. Go easy, huh? Go easy. Go easy. Serve them. What? Matter of fact, find you a schedule. Just think. Let's think about it, right? What can I do to serve my friend? This is what you can do. Start off, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start doing this. This is good. Write down all the things. Just start writing down things that your friend has done, your wife has done, your husband has done. You could bless your pastor, whatever. I don't care. Just pick somebody in the church. Maybe you don't know them that well. Maybe your serving is to take them out and get to know them. Just take a person and say, you know what? I'm going to take this person out for 30 days. Not out for 30 days, but I'm going to get to know this person for 30 days. I'm going to get their number. Here it is. Make an investment in somebody. How about somebody you don't know? You'll be surprised the information you get. You're talking to this person that you don't know. You're talking to this person in church or at your job. Ooh, you really want to go crazy? Do somebody at your job. Yeah, the one you've been talking about. Ooh, if she come over here, I promise you I'm giving her a mint because this is meant to happen. That was really good, God. Thank you. That's good. Just the way my mind works. Anyway, I'm going to give her a bag of mints. I'm going to try not to be rude. But baby girl's breath stink. I don't know if she got a bad tooth or something. I help pay for that. Now, we both got good insurance. We can insurance together, you know what I'm saying? She get the left tooth, I get the right tooth, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to out here being toothless, but we don't, we could really use her not having this stinky breathness because it's tearing us apart. I mean, it's really tearing my I wish I had an extra set of nostrils to click on because she's burning right through these. Lord, okay, Lord, help me. Help me. Pick somebody. Pick somebody. You know what? And for a few days, this is what I need you to do. I need you to invest in yourself. Go buy that course. You want to learn how to do this? You should buy. I really can't. I don't want to go to a school. Man, you got all these courses you can buy online that you can learn at your own pace. You want to learn photography? Go and buy the course. Invest in yourself. We invest in our cars. We invest in our kids with the extracurricular activities. All of these different things. We invest in our clothes. We invest in our wardrobe. We invest in dental. All this stuff. You know, one of the things we don't invest in like we should, our mental. I'm talking about therapy. For real. Like, we invest in everything except our mental. Like, we don't want to get smarter. We don't want to sit. You don't want to tell your business? Just pay a stranger that you can tell your business to. How about that? Nobody never know. It's just between you, them, and God. I need y'all to get better. I need y'all to get well. I need you. Matter of fact, I want to tell you something. Get well soon. Hmm? Get well soon. I need you to do that. I need you to do that. I need you to get well soon. Get well soon. So, partnerships. Yeah, I'm shooting right now, but what's up? Okay. I'll go ahead. Yeah. Uh-huh. No, it wasn't off. That's okay. I'm gonna leave this all in there too. Ah. Oh yeah. Okay. Once I get through with this one, I'll push the button and all that good stuff. I'll let you know. All right. That's what we do on Jesus Jokes and Jams. We'll answer a phone call. My wife wanted to talk to me. She said, "Can I talk real quick?" And I was like, "Yeah," cause we got some issues going on in the neighborhood right now, man. Craziness, craziness. Matter of fact, let me say something. Right now in our area, man, we're out here in Beaumont, Texas, right? It's been real crazy. A lot of youngsters, man, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. A lot of them just don't have no guidance, right? They don't have the right partnerships. And maybe they do, and they just disregarding it when we know this is all a spiritual thing. Man, they had shootings. They had a guy get jumped. It's like 15 dudes beating up on this one dude. They still haven't found all the dudes. They had a shooting in our neighborhood, not too far from us, some apartments. I talked about this on the other pod. Apartments back on this side of us. If you can't see this, you just listen to audio. But near us, and it was a shooting, and it was one dude. They got him right, but it was another dude who's still on the loose. Who they're saying is connected to the other guy. Um, man, it's so important to have the right people in your life to be able to push you. Let me tell you, these are the kind of people that you need to have in your life. You need to have some people in your life that are way ahead of you, right? That are maybe trying to do the things you do, and that maybe not specifically the same field, but like they're successful. They have businesses. They have influence. They have income. They have impact. They have all these different things that are um, what you desire to help and bring legacy and provide for your family and different things like that. Then you need some people who are behind you. Like, they're trying to do what you're doing right now. Maybe you have a house and they're trying to get out the apartment, to trying to get them a house, maybe to just rent a house first, stuff like that. You can help them or whatever. They don't have a vehicle, or they have a car that's messing up on them a lot, and you got two vehicles, things like that. What we have, we really kind of disregard. Like, we really don't know how good we have it. I told you about the story on the other pod. I'm gonna be referencing other pods, so just listen up. You know what I'm saying? Go watch him, go listen to him, do what you gotta do. So you need a person that's in front of you, way ahead of you. You need a person that's behind you, and you need people that are on your level, same level. So you need three types of people in your life. Now, how many people you have in these different categories is kind of simply up to you, what needs to happen in what season. Because knowing the specific season you're in is very important to the correct partnerships that you have. That's good. Some of us are in one season, but we're actually demanding a partnership that we haven't reached there yet. We haven't reached there. I ain't reached there yet. There's this old mother. There was two mothers was talking. They was like, yeah, you gotta forgive and stuff like this and do like this. And then one of the other mothers said, she's like, well, listen, baby, I understand what you're saying, but I ain't reached there yet. I ain't got there yet. The Lord's still working on me. This woman's like in old 80s or something like that. Shout out to people in their 80s. Love y'all. God bless. God bless y'all. Y'all are so wonderful and unique. We love y'all. It's funny to see old people argue. It's funny. They can't do that. They ain't gonna fight. They just gonna keep talking. It's like, y'all, if y'all try to fight, y'all gonna hurt each other. You gonna try to do one swing and pass out. Oh, Joe. No, should have left Joe alone. Y'all was arguing. Now you trying to figure him out, trying to pick him up off the pavement. Should have left him alone. He was trying to take your head off. You better be glad you moved. You actually didn't move. You tripped, and he missed you because he about. I think that 80-year-old punch with it, hurt it. Anyway, so partnerships, man, it's super important, man. So get those three kind of people in your life: people that are ahead of you on your level, and people who are not on your level but kind of below you. I don't like to say below you, but they haven't reached where you are now. So those are some good partnerships. Now, if you don't have those partnerships in those specific areas, and some people, let's be honest, some people do that on purpose. They want to be the baddest thing in their group, in their circle, and that's why they'll never grow. It's like putting a plant in a pot that's too small for it, or a flower in there, and it just doesn't grow to its full potential because you got it in the wrong pot. The pot is too small. Like, I'm looking at my kids now, they're in these growth stages, different, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at them put shoes on that a month ago they could wear. Now, Daddy, my feet hurt. It's too small? Mm-hmm. Dang, we just bought you some shoes. And it's real painful You ladies know. Sometimes y'all stick y'all foot in that shoe. Y'all know that you know your foot is too big for you to be like, girl, this was the last one. This shoe is cute. I had to get it. No, you didn't. You wanted it. And you got it. And now you got the stuff and you got the blisters all on your foot. Them bunions, them corns, them dogs. Because you wanted that shoe that bad. You're going to stick your big old foot in there just because you wanted to look cute. But they said looking good hurts. You got to pay a price. And when you are in a place that you have outgrown, you always hurt because it's too small. No matter what. I'm in a season of my life. I'm in a transition, and I am I'm comfortably uncomfortable, which I know something is coming, but I'm preparing for that time so that I can make an exit that is not an exit like, man, forget y'all. No, an exit like I can come back the next week or so and they be like, hey, instead of like, I know he ain't at this front door. What is he doing here? It's bad when you have church or organizations like that, especially like churches like that. Stop going to church and then you don't speak to them because y'all don't go to church together no more. Y'all wasn't friends. That ain't your sister. That ain't your brother. Y'all was just cool because y'all went to church together. Y'all was just cool because y'all went to the same school. Y'all was just cool because y'all was in the same class together. But if y'all seen each other years later, you ain't got nothing to say to each other. And that ain't no real relationships. I tell my kids all the time, I was like, the people you friends with now, maybe even the next school year, you might not even be friends with. Because there's so many changes that happen over a summer. Or there's so many changes that just happen from day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year. And when your assignment changes, when your life changes, sometimes you're the last one that you're the last one to know. Everybody's been talking to you about it. Everybody's been throwing hints about it. They might not even know the conversation yet. You watching Toy Story, you watching something, and it's crazy. You watching the movie with your kids, and it's speaking to you guys like, I'm trying to send this message to you as gently as possible. The next ones won't be as gentle. Now you either gonna take heed or you're gonna take this L. And sometimes you take the L by being obedient because it hurts. You want to stay there. But it's time for you to flap your wings and do what you need to do. Yep. So, it's crazy. It's crazy because sometimes people believe in you more than you believe in yourself. And then sometimes you get mad at people because they don't believe in you. But it's your dream. It ain't theirs. It ain't. For many times, God will allow people to just say no, 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 no. And this ain't Destiny Child. In order to say, okay, you going to just worry about people or you going to believe that I did this to you. Because when it's a God thing, many times the first thing that happens is rejection. Or things will happen so bad, you be like, yo, I got to leave. I got to get out of here. Sometimes it's like, okay, this is good. Everything's going good. And God's like, all right, it's time for you to leave. Like, what I do? What I done did? Nothing. It's just time for you to go. And some of us had a memo from the Lord that like, it's time for him to go. It's time to go. And then you'll be, here you go, man. Something told me. Ain't no something. That's the Holy Spirit letting you know it's time to go. Pack up your stuff. Let's go. Where we going? Don't worry about that. I just need you to pack your bags. Or Abram. Many of us want details. We want details. Let me tell you something. When God says go, you go. It's just the faith to have to do it. Like, I don't know. Where we moving to? We just bought this house, man. I don't know. He said we gotta go. Where we going? I don't know. I do not know. I talked about this while back. Not a while back, but in one of the pauses. Like, perfection is the enemy of great. Trying to make sure everything's perfect before you start. And I think sometimes we don't connect with the people that we supposed to because we trying to make sure everything is good. And sometimes they be like, man, I don't care about all that. I just need your help on this. Ooh, that's great. It's amazing when you're in the right environment and people celebrate you instead of tolerating you. Oh man, that's a beautiful thing. For some of you, you're in relationships, churches, ministries, organizations, jobs, families that don't care two spits about you. They ain't celebrating you. They ain't gonna never. For some people, you will never be good enough. I'm gonna say it again. For some people, no matter what you do, you will never be good enough for them. You will never get their approval. Simply just because you're you. They don't like you. They know you have a calling. They know you are called. Don't be the last one to know that you have something to offer. Ooh, that's a terrible feeling. It's a terrible feeling. It's a terrible feeling to know, for you to be the last one to know that you're not supposed to be there. How did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. Oh man. That's crazy that you will be the last one to know that you were not supposed to be. You're supposed to be gone long time ago, right? Quit holding on to people and places so tight that God can't deposit something else in your hand, into your life, into your marriage, into your kids, into your ministry, because you holding on to every other thing. I'm at the point, man, if I lose it all, the house, the cars, all that stuff, I ain't attached to none of this stuff. I used to. Oh Lord, don't take the house. Don't take the car. Now I know it'll be hard to start over, but I'd rather start over with God than to keep this stuff and be trying to do everything on my own. Ooh. Ooh. I would rather start over with God, knowing that it's God, than to stay where I am trying to do everything on my own and stressed out. I mean, I've been talking about Abram this whole pod. He had to start over. Let me tell you, starting over is hard. I know all about the repossessions of cars. You hear me? Cars. I know all about eviction. I know all about being homeless. Yep. With a wife and kids. I know all about being unemployed. Being unemployed. Staying with people. Don't even have a place for your own. No car. Borrowing a car. I know all about that. I know all about having one car. I mean, you got Uber and Lyft and all this stuff, but that stuff adds up. That's a whole nother bill every month, every day, really. Because people get tired of going to get your kids, and people get tired of doing stuff and inconveniencing their self and their schedule to go do stuff for your grown behind. Because you're in a bad spot, or you're in a bad season, or you're in a bad place. It ain't their responsibility, but things do happen. I promised myself that I would never treat people like they've treated me, like or how I've been treated. borrowing stuff from people, or you know, living with somebody and and basically getting kicked out to go have to live in in a hotel. So basically being homeless with a very young child and two other kids and a wife. You know how demoralizing that is? And then hearing people saying, "What you gonna do, daddy? What you gonna do?" Not the kids, but people like making fun. Because my thing is this: if you don't have anything to assist or help, man, just shut up. Be quiet. Get up out my face. Because you're making the situation worse. And you wouldn't want nobody to treat you or say these things to you. So why are you doing it to somebody else? But the fact is, they don't care because they, at this particular time, it's not them. Speaking of partnerships, can we talk about that some more? I know some people who are in partnership, who are in relationships, that they are simply getting abused, but they would rather be with somebody that abuses them than to be by themselves or be lonely or be alone. Because there's a difference between being alone and lonely. And check it out. Sometimes it's not always physical abuse. Sometimes it's not always mental abuse. I know some people right now. I know a couple. This particular person is in financial abuse. Y'all know what financial abuse is? Y'all know what that is? Some of you probably never heard that before. Financial abuse is like, I own the money. I make majority of the money. You got a little pee-wee check. This is my house. The my cars. Even the little car I bought you, that's mine. You do what I want. You do what I tell you to do. Make sure you home at this particular time. Don't be staying all out. Don't care if you are going to church. It's my stuff. You do what I say. That's financial abuse. And sometimes it's not like that. But financial abuse can be, sometimes it's the woman who has all the money, majority of money, make more money. And I know about this. They bossed the man around. I know this man. His wife was, his wife is out of town. She gave him a little what you call it, a reloadable card, and say, "Hun, this is the amount of money you got to spend. Don't spend no more money on it. I'll be out of the state or whatever. I'll be out of town, and I'll be checking to make sure you don't spend enough money." Just abusing this man, and he taking it because he love her. He ain't having no conversation with her. If you don't have a conversation, if you don't communicate properly, it's like, I don't like the way you're treating me. That doesn't make me feel good. I know you make majority of the money, but can you please stop treating me like a child? One thing I don't like, and there's two things I don't like, is to be cussed at and talk like a child. Don't treat me like a child. I'm not a child. I'm an adult. You're an adult too. That's one thing I hate about jobs, when people try to treat you like a child and cuss at you. First of all, you're not going to cuss at me. If you're going to cuss at me, the conversation has ended. You can go tell somebody else what you're trying to say so they can say it to me, because I'm not going to listen to you. And at the end of the day, we're all here to do the same thing. That's make money, and provide for our family. You're not going to talk to me like I'm 5 years old. Not going to happen. I will walk smooth off and go somewhere else. Matter of fact, I might not even have a lunch break then. But you know what? I'm going on break. I need a break. I need a break for something in my stomach, and I need a break from you. So I'll be in the break room. When you get yourself calmed down, we could talk. And if I did something wrong, I'm going to say, listen, I messed up. Another thing I don't like, don't accuse me of doing something I didn't do. If I did it, I promise you I'm going to tell you, right or wrong. But if I didn't do it, don't come at me sideways. Do not come at me sideways. Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. Mr. McGee, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Some of you know what I'm talking about. That's that Incredible Hulk, the original. What? Yeah, Lou Ferrigno. Uh-huh. And what's his name? I can see his face. I can't think of the. I'm trying not to Google it. Oh shucks. Oh, what's his name? I know the man's. I'm looking at his face. Shucks. I'm gonna be mad. His name was David Banner. Bruce Banner. David Banner on the thing. What was his name? Lou Ferrigno was the Hulk. And what was his doggone name? Uh, Bill Bixby. That's his name. Yeah, Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno. God rest his soul. Bill Bixby. Lou is still with us. Man, it's time for you to get out. It's time for you to get out those relationships that are not benefiting you at all. And I'm not talking about just to benefit you. I'm just saying that you're pouring out, but you're not getting poured back into. What are you doing? I'm not telling you to go file for divorce and like that, but there needs to be a conversation. That man let that woman put that money on his card and said, I don't know if he has, I'll be honest, I don't know if he's said anything about it. But knowing this man, I'm pretty sure he didn't say nothing. He want to keep his wife, so he gonna be quiet. She run him. She do. And this ain't about man or woman. It's just about having a great partnership where it don't matter if you make more money than me or whatever. I still love you, but don't treat me like I'm beneath you because you make more money. Cause shoes, the way the market is nowadays, I say nowadays, stuff can change so much. Jobs can be gone. Your job can be gone, and my job can still be here. And then what? What you gonna do then? Like you want to take those remarks back? That's just crazy. Put that man some money on his card. And yeah, she said I gotta spend this much. I can't go over that. Oh man, I understand a budget, but not a baby. Okay, a budget, not a baby. Yeah, I don't know how much money she make, but it ain't my business. It ain't my business. It's just the fact that I'm highlighting that financial abuse, man. Financial abuse is something that's really prevalent. Like it's really out there, but it's not talked about a lot because somebody's not getting their face beat in. They don't think it's a problem. They're getting their heart beat in. They're getting I know that mentally that's not healthy. I love this woman or I love this man, right? They're saying, but they don't treat me like I'm an equal to them. They don't treat me like I'm worth anything. I'm just a pair of pants or I'm just a skirt. I don't know how you want to put it, but I'm not valuable to them. They don't value me. They just want me to do what they want. They just want me to do what they say. They want me to march to the beat of their drum. Financial abuse. Now that's some wicked partnerships right there. Mm. Hmm. It's a tough one, y'all. Abraham, man. I'm just thinking about that. Like Abram, that man was 75 years old. Can we go to it? 75 years old. You would think at 75, this man was studying his ways and all this good stuff. So all these other years, he has been serving these false gods, right? And here is this voice he ain't never heard before, right? Coming to him, and he's just like, okay. I guess he was at the point like, I done tried everything else. I mean, I don't know who you are. I mean, I'll try you. I'm 75. I ain't got no kids. Me and my wife been trying. I mean, we been trying and having fun trying, but to no avail. No children. We don't mind trying. If you want us to go try again, we'll try again. Ain't that right, babe? Mm-hmm. Or maybe she like, man, whatever. I'm tired of that. Genesis 12, the Lord had said to Abram, leave your native country, your relatives, and your father's family, and go to the land that I will show you. He's not even telling him the place that he gonna go. You got enough faith to do that? Ooh. Go to the place that I will show you. Check this out. Some of us are too busy to be interrupted by God. Okay. Ooh. Some of us are too busy to be interrupted by God. And you know why we're too busy? That's exactly what we're busy. Because there's a difference between being busy and being effective. Some of us just go, and do. I said do. Go, and do, thinking we're being effective, thinking we're being productive, but all we actually are doing is being busy. This man's 75. You would think he would be studying his ways and say, like, yo, voice, whoever you are, what God, first of all, I don't know you like that. Second of all, well, if you was physical, I'd be like, get out my face, but just get out my ear, because I'm 75, bro. I ain't changing. I'm not going to do nothing. This man is 75. Like, I think we skip past that this man is 75 years old, studying his ways. Some of us ain't 75. We studying our ways. That's some things we promised. We saying we are not changing. I hear you, God, but I promise you I ain't changing. And God's like, okay. The Lord had said to Abram, leave your native country, your relatives, and your father's family, and go to the land I will show you. Hold up. Something I skipped. That's three things he said. Leave your native country, your relatives, and your father's family. Your country, your relatives, or your kin, and your family. Let's put this so like your culture, your kin, and your country. I want you to leave everything. The way you talk, the way you eat, the way you dress. Everybody in your country wear J's. I don't want you to wear J's. I want you to wear P's. Yeah. No J's? No Louis? What? I can't get rid of the Louis. Okay. You can stay where you at then. Okay, because I don't even know where I'm going. And you'll never know where you're going. Ooh, that's for somebody. Some of you studying your ways, you be like, you going back and forth with God. I promise you, that's two places I ain't going with you, back and forth. I ain't going with you. You don't know. You want to go somewhere, right? And God said, I want to take you somewhere. Where we going? If you'll just go ahead and start packing up, I'm going to let you know. But where we going? I ain't telling you all that. If you start packing up and start walking, I'll show you when we get there. But where we going? I guess you'll never know. God ain't going back and forth with you. I will bless you. Okay. And then after he told him the three things, there's things he said he will do if he did this. Go leave your country, leave your family, leave your relatives, your country, your relatives, and your father's family. And go to the land I will show you. Okay. I'll make you a great nation. I'll bless you and make you famous. And you will be a blessing to others. Then he goes on to say this: I will bless those who bless you, curse those who treat you with contempt. All the families on earth will be blessed through you. Verse 4 says, so Abram departed as the Lord had instructed, and Lot went with him, and Abraham was 75 years old when he left Haran. $75, player. 75, fam. I think my camera has stopped, but I'm gonna continue the audio, right? For those who are watching, I'm sorry. I must have messed something up with my camera and didn't delete, but we're gonna keep going. I kept saying something blink, but I didn't pay attention to it because I'm looking at my camera and my record button has ceased to exist. So I didn't format my card, which means I didn't take everything off to have enough room. But we're gonna continue on with this. 75 years old, don't know where he's going. Leave everybody, leave your country, your kin, your culture, all of that. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna show you when we get there. I just need you to start packing up. And he said he departed. He left. Are you willing to risk it all for God when he only tells you to go? He's not giving you no details. He's not giving you the directions. He's just saying, I need you to leave. Pack up. And then from there, God wants you to say yes or no. And God will give you many chances. He'll not a lot. He'll give you some chances. And then once you make a decision to say yes and do the first thing, then God will show you the next thing. Are you willing to go? Ooh, this is good. I hate God. Are you willing to go even when you don't know? Some of us want details. God says, I want faith. Then once you step into faith, then now you're able to trust, because there's a difference. If faith is believing that God is who he said he is and can do it. Trust is saying, I'm going to do what you said. And not only do I believe you can do it, I believe that you can do it and you're going to do it for me. I want to go deeper with this, but we're going to have to do another part because I'm still mad that my camera stopped, but that's my fault. So we're going to have to pick up with Abram on another pod. I don't know when, but my final words is, are you willing to go when you don't know? That's our time, y'all. Vince W. Matthews, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe and listen to the pod and share with your family and friends. If this resonates, fun, man, make sure you share with your family and friends and your peoples and all that good stuff like that. Because we're going to keep going. We rolling. I told you, this is the stride to 50 episodes. We are in October at the time of this video. We're trying to make it before the end of the year. Let's see what we can do. Make sure you fill out the Q&A so that way we can get some of your questions and topics to talk about on the pod. Vince W. Matthews, Jesus, Jokes and Jams. All right, we out.